Video 24. Low participation in the commanding heights of the economy and poor entrepreneurial capacity in Africa. Unlike the Unless the entrepreneurial talents of Africans are upgraded by positioning Zionist Africans to take control, all the economic programs of governments will be hijacked by foreigners because indigenes lack the power to participate. The commanding heights of the economy, such as manufacturing, solid mineral mining, oil exploration, aviation, the banking and financial institutions powered by science and technology, research and development are largely in the hands of foreigners. About 90% of the GDP in African countries is in the hands of foreigners, while the local natives overcrowd other subsidiary sectors of the economy. In Africa, there's no backward integration and strict laws on local content. Raw materials are sourced from abroad. Jobs are outsourced. Jobs are taken to foreign countries. This is the kind of things Donald Trump is fighting the Chinese against. Expatriates are patronized at the expense of local skilled people. Capital repatriation and tax exemptions for foreign companies are outrageous. All these concessions tend to generate an atmosphere of depression, economic depression, and brain drain. The so-called free trade zones have found Canaanite Africans watching like onlookers, while Europeans and Asians of low, medium, and highly skilled workers are patronized. Chinese can bring even school starts to come and work in Chinese companies and free trade zones, export processing zones, while they exclude Africans or push them to the lowest menial jobs. Therefore, Africans do not have the technical capacity and financial capacity and education to participate in these schemes. In Africa, there is no constant power supply. The madness and misuse of power generating sets have become a common phenomenon with its accompanying pollution implications. Healthy spirituality with its accompanying pollution implications. The political ruling class in Africa are as their forefathers who sold their brethren as slaves to other Africans. The political ruling class in Africa sold their brethren to the Arabs and sold their brethren to the Europeans. Canaanite Africans loot this treasury, loot foreign currency, extra allowance, and organize jamboree travels with their friends and concubines to Europe and America in search of foreign investors to sell their countries wholesale. Have you ever seen European and Asian leaders looking for African foreign investors? The rallying cry, the rallying cry is sell the national airline, sell the ports, sell the ports, sell the oil wells, sell the solid minerals, sell the national parks and forest reserves, sell the rivers, sell the oceans and the lagoons. Even Somalia has sold their ocean and their fishes and marine life to the Chinese. Sell everything, sell everybody, privatize everything. The solution is for Christian Zionists, Josephs, Daniels, his Hebrew friends, Albert Einstein Africans to manage the African public sector corporations, while their likes, African Zionists, manage the private sector. Egyptian Canaanite African leaders have been suckered and hooked into the idea of excessive globalization, globalism, or the absolute surrender to the intellectual propaganda of a global or globalist economy. They fail to realize that Europeans and Asian nations started with secluded nationalist economies before transiting into internationalist globalist economies. Africans with underdeveloped socioeconomic structures want to start with a globalist economy, an economic system in which they do not have the technological and financial capacity to participate in, apart from providing as usual land and an enabling environment. This is the state of Africa. May God help African countries.